Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday night webinar, Domestic Goddesses group. And I hope everyone is having a fantastic night. And we're going to talk about, Opie, go somewhere. We're going to talk about being present and paying attention to your surroundings, because sometimes we may not realize just how much influence those things can have on us and what the meanings really might be. So, does anybody have any questions before we start? I'm seeing heads shaking. Okay. So, as some of you know, yesterday marked a time period for me that's really rough. It was 14-year anniversary of losing my dad yesterday, and it was very uncomfortable at moments. It was a harder time whenever I was struggling with life and not letting people in. And yesterday I had somewhat of a epiphany, as we'll call it, that it's probably time that I open up more and try to really reach out and help more people and let them know my story and who I am. So that is going to be what I'm projecting for the next however many years I'm alive. Thanks to my wonderful mother and my childhood friend for guiding me through yesterday's events. We discussed it and all the different possibilities and what life can bring. So what I want to know is, do you feel like you are present and understanding the things that happen to you in your life? At 13, I didn't understand why I lost my dad. I didn't understand any of the things that could potentially come from it or any benefits, and I'm not happy that I lost him, but I am saying that as I've grown and as I've done self-development, that I've realized that there are benefits. Because I went through that, I will be able to help others that are struggling in that same facet of life, and potentially help other people grow and realize that it's okay to lose someone you love and to maintain who you are and also to grow as an individual. So that's a big thing for me. I want to give major shout outs to my mom, because the last couple of weeks since we started the video challenge, she has opened up. She has told her side of the incident. She has brought everyone that I know that has watched her videos to tears, and yet she also made a connection with people that didn't personally know us before and that are struggling with their own loss or heartache. And it's not easy for anybody. It's not easy to open up about such a tragic and private matter. So major props to her. I'm very proud of her. She's learned to use her voice and communicate with people, and just to be a social person lately, and I'm super excited and proud of her for that. I love you too, Mom. So I want you to be present and think about all these things. Like I said, it was not a decision that I would have made to lose someone that we love, but with that, it is easier to grow from the experience, and like I said, to open up and realize. So in that, I have made connections with people recently that I would have never made before. I've made a new friend, and because I'm more willing to open up myself and to let things out and to grow and to be a better person. Learning more about somebody else, which Peyton, she's not on tonight, I don't think, but she's my newer friend that I'm referring to. Thanks to all the things going on, last night we had a conversation that made me really confirm and to be grateful to have had the opportunity to learn that I need to reach out and grow. And so I look forward to that. I look forward to being able to help others that have struggled in the same sense that I have. And so I'm going to have some new life goals coming that I would like to achieve. So I'm looking forward to sharing those with everyone. But I kind of want to get everybody else's take on, the same situation or how, you've had an experience that changed how you felt about a situation. Mine was a strange phone call, which sounds funny, I'm sure, but I woke up yesterday and in the middle of 15 to 20 alerts on my phone, there was a call from myself, and you can't necessarily call yourself, so I took it as a sign. May sound crazy to some people. It's not crazy to me. That's what I believe. So I took it as a sign that everything is where it needs to be, and it's time to just keep moving forward and to continue to grow. So I'm like, everybody that's on that wants to come out and talk about some experience that you've had that made you feel like you should grow as an individual and that you're on the right track, or to help get you where you need to be in life, because sometimes people don't realize that the decision to grow and to do may have come from something that you just weren't aware that you were present for. So that's why I say, this is about being present, because, I could have looked at that call and thought, well, that's not possible, and shrugged it off and not thought anything else about it. But it hit me as something that I needed to pay attention to. I needed to give more of my attention and time to all of you, and that's what I got out of it. So if anybody's had an experience, tomorrow is not promised. We must live in this in every moment. The past does not control our future. We control our destiny with our subconscious mind. Our subconscious thoughts, I'm sorry. If our subconscious does not serve us, we can change our subconscious with personal development one step at a time. Very true. Thank you, Mom, for that. So that's kind of where I'm at, and like I said, I could have chose to ignore it, but I chose to take it as a sign, to take it as that was reality, and I needed to step into that moment and see the world for everything that it can be or is. So I'm not sure who is where, but if somebody wants to jump out and kind of, give me some thoughts on where they've been or something that happened that changed how they felt about a situation and gave them an opportunity to grow, I think that would be really awesome. We will applaud you. If you don't want to share, that's fine, but I'm certain that somebody will jump out here and share. And so yeah, let's kind of go from there. Anybody?
Okay, so to me, I believe that our past is what makes us who we are today. We may go through struggles, we may lose our loved ones, but that makes us stronger and it makes us who we are. So with mine, close friends and family know that I lost my cousin at 16. Okay, well, me and that particular cousin were more like brother and sister. Well, with that hit me hard when he passed away, but about a month or so afterwards, I had a pretty good dream, and it felt pretty real to me even when I woke up, still to this day. And it was him pretty well telling me it's okay. So, with that, I mean, I do believe they have these signs of telling us, hey, everything's going to be okay. Everything, I'm always here no matter what. And so that kind of helps us keep pushing forward and keep living for the day and keep living for the next day. Um, with mine, I have 3 kids and a husband I have to live for. So therefore, I keep pushing forward, and they are what makes me stronger. Sorry, my little puppy's down here. Like, ugh, my little puppy.
Oh.
But anyways, so and like, it kind of sounds bad, but my little puppy started having seizures yesterday, and or day before yesterday. Sorry, but it also kind of shows you tomorrow's never guaranteed. So you always have to try your best, do what you can, and live like there's no tomorrow. You know, pretty much kind of like the military says, be all that you can be. There we go. Um, I had to think about that one a minute. But anyways, I don't know. I've had a lot of different things that's happened, growing up, and that makes you change and makes you wake up a little bit and show you, hey, you may want to change this little bit of thing and make yourself better. Like me, yeah, I may have to take a few steps back in school, but I'm still in school, and and figuring out what career I'm gonna have and things of that sort. So the key thing to me is never give up and just take your past as it is and realize that's who you are and that's what made you who you are today. That's what made you as strong as you are. Ow! Sorry. Yeah. So anyways, that's my part.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, so mom is somewhere where she's listening, but she's, and we can see her, but she's having to hit it in the comments because she's with family and she's trying to not interrupt, I guess. Says the videos that she's been doing have definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone and broke me out of my self-limited cocoon, which, yes, they have. I know that for the last 14 years, probably more than that, but I can say 14 for sure because you pay attention to a lot more things in those times where you've lost things. My mom didn't open up and talk to anybody. She built walls, which I did the same thing, but she really buried herself in our home and in me and, you know, what she was currently doing. So she was always there. She was the best mom ever. But these videos have really made her step out. I mean, she didn't talk to people. She didn't feel like she had a voice and she didn't feel like she had a reason or anything that anybody wanted to say or hear or that she just wasn't, as popular. I think she's realizing that she is more popular than she believes, and there are people paying attention. And so, yes, I did do this horrible, horrible video challenge to these ladies, and mom is blooming. Today would be day 13, and in 13 videos, you can see where it goes from, somewhat reserved and not really wanting to share to coming out. And now she's talking about things that there was a time and place that I didn't think that either one of us would ever talk about. So, did not didn't care about popular, didn't want people to see the pain in my soul through my eyes. That's true. You don't want anybody to know. So, if you can step up and say, this is what's going on in my life, and this is what I'm choosing to share with you, and I am choosing to have as my current situation or whatever, you end up growing from it, and it's it tests you. It tests who you are and what you believe, and makes you think that you're gonna lose your sanity trying to share that part of you that you've never shared before. And not it's not the easiest by any means, but it's also not the most reckless. It's not bad to share who you are, and you need to have those moments of, yes, this is where we're at in life, and this is where I want to go, and then have some, you know, unanswered, unnamed phenomenon of some sort that'll make you really stop and go, oh, okay, I got you. Um, I can see where this is shifting how I need to see the world. Sometimes you really don't know. Maybe it's not a impossible phone call. I mean, if anybody has ever tried to call theirself, you're not going to get yourself. When you call that phone number, you go to your voicemail or an answering machine or whatever. Um, so it's not really a possible thing, but it happened. I mean, I have proof. I've got a blog post going on about it. So it happened, but it was something that made me stop and think. And instead of just shrugging it off, as I could have done, it made me realize what is possible. So you step out of that, and I don't know. You have to be able to be present to say, you know, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm going. Um, maybe that maybe that instance, that fleeting moment, maybe it's the you know maybe it's something simple. Maybe you see the leaves twirl in a way that make you think of somebody. Maybe you see a cloud and you're taken back to a time and a place where you're happy and you remember one person in particular. Um, some rainy day, some raindrop happens to hit your window, and all of a sudden you just are fixated on that one thing, that one drop, and you watch it roll all the way down the window, and it's where your attention is, and there's something deep down that grabs a hold of you, and you're like, I don't understand, but I'm fixated on this one thing, and it makes you think. It makes you wonder how you can grow as a person. Um, let's see. It clears your energy. Okay, Mom's saying it clears your energy source to share your authentic self with the universe. Okay, so, I could come out here and, with what she's saying, I could come out here and I could bullshit you, but that's not who I am. I'm going to be real. I'm going to, wear my hair in this messy ponytail, and I'm going to wear t-shirts, and I'm going to tell you that life is hard. It is very hard. You will go through trying times. You will go through days where you think that you can't keep it together. But if you will step back in those instances and think about everything, be present, be there. Think about the people that you care about most. Think about the people that you're doing it for. My biggest thing is I want to be able to help those that really struggled. Okay, I was a very, very, very mad individual, and I started to come out of that, and I very heavily relied on my mom and my friends. And now I have grown, and like I said, an impossible phone call made me realize that I need to really open up, and that was a big step for me. I mean, a huge moment where I was like, okay, So maybe this maybe this is a sign from my dad. Because at the moment that I received the call, my mom was making a video about my dad, and she was in the cemetery, and I received an impossible phone call. I can't say that's a coincidence. I believe that it was a sign from my dad to tell me that he was around and he's there and he believes in us, and that, mom's found her voice and she's out there to help everybody that she can help. And that being said, I didn't have to be the rock hard exterior to protect her anymore, because she's grown and she's become this, awesome individual that's talking to people and giving comfort to those that didn't even know they needed it, and that it was time for me to start letting people in, and that it was okay. It's okay to trust people. It's okay to, have relationships that would have never happened before. And me being me, I had to dissect it and I had to think about it. And, I reached out to Leanna because, through our entire lives, I've known that she believed in these things. And so we discussed it, and I talked to my mom, and, I came to peace with that's where I was at. That's what I needed to do. So I'm doing everything I can to adjust and take those those wins and go in that direction where I'm going to really open up more and more in every way possible to new people and new changes. And yes, it's going to be a pain in the ass, and I'm not going to like all of it, but we're going to do it. And in that, going to build my mom says next is for me to accept hugs. I'm not a touchy-feely person. Leanna, you hush. Don't you agree? Hey, I hugged Peyton last night. That's right. Okay, we're not going to push that just yet. But um, but yes. So be present in your life and really think about, how you can take anything that happens, good or bad, learn from it, grow from it, and share it with the world. There's no reason that you can't have an experience and make it absolutely incredible. I got a blank line there, Mom. I don't know what that's supposed to say. Um, so with that, super proud of everybody that's on here tonight. To make it easier. Oh, got you. Okay. So that's kind of where we're at, and so I want you to all really just take it and run with it. If something happens that you don't really like, if you get fired from your job, if you quit your job, if something happens that you can't explain, don't just shake it off. Stop and think about it. Give it some thought. Why did this happen? What can I learn from it? What can I do? And kind of just be in that moment. Just really live life. And like I said, if something happens, don't run away from it. Stop and face it. Be like, okay, why? Why did this happen? So Mom's saying, everything happens for a reason. We may not understand for some time, but in an instant, something that puzzled you earlier suddenly makes sense. Yes, I agree completely. When I was 13, I never understood why I lost my dad. I'm about to turn 28, and I now understand. I lost him so that I would be able to help other people that are struggling in a way that most individuals can't relate to. Everybody tries to shower you with love, and some people don't want that. Some people don't need that. Some people need somebody to just let them be. And as I lost my dad, I will be able to help somebody in that way. As Mom said, someone to listen to. Um, I didn't need anybody telling me, or, I didn't want to be in therapy. I didn't want somebody that didn't know anything about me telling me how I felt. Mom, thought it would be good for me to have therapy. I fought tooth and nail because that was not something I wanted, because I didn't want somebody telling me how I felt and how I should be reacting. So for me, the best medicine was, I talked to my horses and my dogs. I spent time with all of my animals, and, they don't talk back. So I got to say everything I ever needed to say. Um, it was a much easier. Yes, Mom, they had unconditional love. It was much easier for me. They didn't judge me. They didn't care that I didn't have a dad anymore. They didn't care that I was crying or I was mad. They were just there, and they just loved me. So that being said, I've learned now after 14 years that some people need that. They just need somebody to be there, to love them, and to just let them talk. Don't ask questions. Don't tell them how they need to feel. Just be there. Just listen. And yes, tonight's webinar, all of it came from a phone call that I can't explain, and personally, I don't want explained. It happened, and I saw it as something that was directed in a way that I needed to help me grow as an individual. And if you have the reason, keep it to yourself. If you know why it happened, I don't care. I don't want to know. I wanted to share it with you. Wanted to share the thoughts that went into what was going through my mind when I saw it and how it all related. Um, it's it's just part of life, okay? And being present in those moments and not running away, scared to death, is a big deal. And I'm proud of anybody that can do it. If you can't and you want to find a way, then let me know. Let's see. Mom said, sometimes tears of understanding are stronger than any words could ever be. Yes, I'll agree with that completely. So there's a lot that we could go on forever on that subject, but since it's 7:40, let's jump out and let's talk about wins and goals for the next week and kind of see where that puts us, or if anybody has anything else that they want to say on the subject.
Okay, so I guess we can say off subject, but the wins for this week is I'm down as of this morning a total of 7 pounds, and I have went down a pant size.
That's
stoked
great.
about that. So,
Mom's saying that's awesome, Leanna.
heck yes it is. Trust me, I was jumping up and down in the store. I know people thought I was crazy.
Who cares what they think?
Yeah, I know, right? I did hit the up to 25% on Advocare. So now my goal is to go advisor. So working on that. Hopefully we'll have that next week.
Awesome. What do you need?
Huh?
I said, what do you need left on that? Like, are you halfway there, or 3/4 of the way there?
Like $1,500 more.
Okay.
So, get a little bit to go.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm pretty happy about the company that I do work for, through Advocare and stuff like that, because, I can say my win for that is I believe I was put into this company for a reason. At first I went into it because I don't really care for the way I look, my size and stuff, so I went into it to lose weight. But little did I know of the people that would get put into my life, like my advisor. He is a pastor. So, therefore, 90% of the time, he's checking on me. Hey, how are things going? It isn't even about the business. It's about me as a person. And so I've been through some stuff these past few weeks, I guess you can say. And I've been able to text him and say, "Hey, can you just please pray for me?" And so it's kind of nice to have, a minister just pop up out of nowhere, I guess you can say. But I mean, he's been put here for a reason, and I'm using it to my full advantage at this point. So to me, that is my win.
That's awesome. We totally agree, and that's awesome wins. Mom said, excellent win. That's what matters is the human connection, which I agree. I mean, everybody needs the correct type of human connections in their lives. She said that she is also totally excited about you coming to Orlando with friends. So,
Yay! Yes,
yeah.
I'm pretty stoked about that. Me and Ashley were actually talking today. We are counting down the days. Oh my goodness, we are counting down the days.
This time next week, Mom and I will be hosting this webinar from Orlando, and we will have spent our first day in a serious training to help everybody.
No, don't rub it in. You get to go. Oh, got the hiccups. You get to go before me.
Yes, but that's what you're talking about counting downs. I'm saying, 7 days, exactly 1 week from right now, we will be. Um, we don't know the time schedule there. Well, it'll be an hour ahead. We'll be fine, I'm sure. Um, but we will have our webinar, even if we have to move it back just a tad. But so yes, counting down the days, we were totally excited also. So that was one of Mom's big comments. And let's see, she said her big win is she has not missed a single video. I know.
Okay, yes. I just want to give your mama her props on that one
Right?
because it is tough making them videos every day, and it ain't necessarily the part of actually making the video, like getting in front of a video. It's the fact of being able to make yourself set time aside to do it and to tell that story. And your mama has done it every day, and she's really opened up, and I'm super proud of her and everything she has done.
I
Because I
know.
know my phone blows up all day long of people commenting on her videos. So I know your mama has by far kicked our butts in this video challenge. And to me, I declare her the winner already. And the month ain't even up. So,
I know. It's 13 days in, and she is like kicking ass and taking names and growing as an individual, which is the best thing ever. And she
ow.
says that knowing what to talk about every day is what she struggles with the most, which she seems like she's done really well. And wow, I don't see those comments. What do you do on Facebook, woman? Do you not get on there and read your comments? I guarantee you she's typing right now. No, I don't get on Facebook. Um, I have a few faithful friends. Some of those are not even faithful friends. And everybody that's following them daily, because I guarantee you, if you go back and you look at the number of views, that is not the faithful friends. That's everybody that you know, or at least a good portion of them. So you can't see those others. You can see comments from anybody if they're commenting on your video. No, you don't know who viewed, but if you have more than 5 views, that's more than faithful friends, woman. And you've had hundreds of views, so super proud of that. So yes. Let's see. I feel like there was another win for somebody. You don't know who viewed less than 50s.
Huh?
If you have 50 views, Mom, that's more than faithful friends.
She's gotten over 100.
I know. She's getting a lot more than she's claiming. She's probably sitting there laughing, going, "Yeah, I don't know about all that," but she's getting more than she's claiming. I have not seen over 100, is what she just said. You need to go back and watch your first couple then, or go back and look, because I guarantee you've got some that are well up in the hundreds. Okay, so I feel like somebody, one of the two of you, have told me another win. Da, da, da. I have not seen. It's happened. Oh, I know a win Leanna accomplished. She bought a blog.
That's it.
That's one. Super excited for her. Setting up a blog is so much fun, and we're always proud of that. Mom has technically finished the Instagram part of her program that she's trying to have you start. Oh, Leanna, she wants to know if you started a post yet.
No.
Those eyes definitely say no. Okay.
Sorry. Oh, hey, see? 84 on that one. She got 84 on that one.
What day was that?
What day? Ow!
Yeah.
Quit!
She usually says day 1 to 12, 15, whatever.
Day 3.
Day 3, 84.
Mm-hmm. I think that's... Oh, no. Day 2 had 154. And day 1 had 181.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I knew there was and there's another one. She says I'm shocked. I'm sure you are. Okay. So, she's been working on her Instagram training. She's down to the last module thing, and it's on Pinterest. But as far as the Instagram stuff, I believe she has. I can't tell. Oh, I don't know if they're reading the blog post either. But she's finished the Instagrams. Well, she's finished what she's going through on Instagram, which is going to be so awesome. So we're super proud of that for Mom, since she's not coming out and telling on herself. Anybody got any other wins, or what's your goals for the next week?
My goal is to sell $1,500 worth of Advocare products.
Hey, gotta shoot big.
I know, right? Go big or go home.
That's right. Wait for Mom to send us hers. Okay. She said her goal for the week is the Pinterest module will be about, the Pinterest module will be about how to use your blog and promote it on Pinterest. So that's pretty awesome. That'll be exciting. So Mom, what is your big goal for the next week? She wants to finish that before leaving for Orlando. Okay. All right. Well, my big win. Oh, she wants to learn something about lead pages before Orlando. And I guess that's all for right now. Sorry. Trying to keep up with her comments. My big win is that 4 people will be joining us in Orlando, which Leanna is one. I'm so excited. And with every day, I get more excited about this. So that's a big win. I made a sale every day last week, which was also very, very, very cool. And my goal for the next week is to learn as much as possible before leaving, so that I can absorb even more while I'm there, and to do some prepped meals that go in the freezer so they can be dumped in the crock pot and things like that for while we're gone. So I can, as Leanna tells me, spoil my children. My man children. So yes, everybody looks like they've had some pretty awesome wins. I'm excited for all of us. Yay. And I guess, does anybody have anything they want to talk about before we wrap up? Awesome. Mom says, I feel that my inner block has finally been released now to absorb more to teach. And that is probably the most truth that's ever going to be spoken, is she probably did get rid of that block, and now she's going to be able to learn and focus and do so much more than she thought she could before, because now there's not a block. So that's exciting. I'm super proud of her. So her win, well, everybody's wins are my wins, so I'm so excited for y'all. All of your wins are yay for me. Makes me so happy. And I love being a part of this, and I love hearing what everybody achieves every week. So I think it's great. Our wins is our group. That is very true. Everything that we have is definitely a group thing. And I cannot wait until we're all learning and, at this event, because I know that it's going to change the way people see and feel about some things. And I know that Leanna and Peyton, because Peyton's going to, are going to get the biggest kick out of David Wood. And I can't wait. I feel like a video of their reaction will be totally in order. Maybe we'll do Periscope when Dave Wood comes on stage, because you never know. And he's such a trip, and it's amazing. Mom says, I can't wait to see Leanna and Peyton's eyes pop. Yes, pop out of their head, quite possibly, because that man is insane, but it's in a good way, and it's so much fun. So I guess if anybody has anything else, Mom, you want to type if you have anything else, or... Tap, love you guys. Okay, I guess we're going to wrap up just a little bit early tonight. I'm hungry, and that roast smells really, really good, and so, but yes, I can't wait, because in the next week, the next 2 weeks, everything is going to be so incredible, and we'll have so much value to share with everybody. And that'll be the beauty of Peyton and Leanna going also, is they will have a different perspective on everything that's talked about in the event that Mom and I, will feel differently. So we'll have 4 different views on everything that happened, and we will wrangle Peyton into the, video side of this instead of watching or listening, and we'll get her involved on talking about all of it too. So I guess, Leanna, you got anything, dear?
No, I think that's it for the night.
Okay. Well, then I guess we will see you all next week. And if surely our times won't change. I think we should, in theory, be okay. Oh, Mom says start packing. Our time should stay the same, but if for some reason we need to adjust it, we'll definitely have everybody notified early in the night. Otherwise, I guess everybody have a great week, and I will talk to you all throughout the next couple of days.
Bye.
Bye. Maybe we could go live there. Yeah, we could probably go live there. All right, we'll see y'all next week.